Hey guys, it's KevyDog4, and I'm going to make a video on the very first team that has clinched the playoffs so far this year. I know this happened anywhere from as far away as 3 weeks to a month ago, but we have a team that clinched the playoffs ages ago, and I'm going to make a video about them, and it's the Indiana Pacers that I'm talking about. Now we have 4 teams that have clinched. There's the Pacers, the Heat, the Spurs, and the Thunder. But this video is going to be only about the Pacers. So I'm going to pull this over, and I'm going to do a little thing on the Pacers. So Indiana Pacers. There they are. Okay. So their current record, well, let's look down here. It says their rank in the Central Division is first place. Obviously, to clinch the playoffs at this stage, all the teams that have clinched are first place in their division. And their current record is 52-21, which means they have played 73 games, leaving 9 remaining. At home, they are 33-4, and away, they are 19-17. So almost all of their losses have come on the road. And tonight they lost to the Wizards. Correction, lost to the Wizards, 91-78. So that stinks. But they're still in, clearly. So they've had 3 losses in the last few games here, and there's another one up to the Knicks there, and then to the Mavericks. So they kind of had a rough March, it looks like. And this is all their remaining games. Their remaining schedule is against the Cleveland Cavaliers, the San Antonio Spurs, the Detroit Pistons, the Toronto Raptors, the Atlanta Hawks, the Milwaukee Bucks, then the Miami Heat, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Orlando Magic. So all different teams. They got some playoff teams in the mix, some teams that may not make it, some teams that are clearly out of it. And some of these wins could knock other teams out, like against the Cavs here. If the Cavs lose, they're in the same division, so that pulls them further behind them, which they already can't catch them. So I guess that really doesn't matter, since it's not against like the Bulls. So since there are no games against the Bulls, I guess they won't really knock anybody out by doing this. But I don't know. We'll see. With 9 games left in the season for them and 10 games left for the Bulls, they are 11.5 games ahead. And they have clinched their division, so the Bulls can't catch them. So, and then the rest of the teams in their division after Chicago are the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Detroit Pistons, and the Milwaukee Bucks, which they have to play those 3 teams, Cavaliers, Pistons, Bucks, all of them. Their team leaders, some of them have pretty high records, like point leaders. Paul George is 11th in the NBA. Block shots, Roy Hibbert is 4th. And steals, Paul George is 9th, but the rest of them, they're kind of further down in there. And their team stats, here's their team stats right here. And here's their roster. So, looking at the rest of their games, I think, personally, that they're going to win probably 6 of those 9 games. So that would put their record to 58-24. I can see that, and that would almost definitely give them first seed. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Now going into the playoffs, if you look at their schedule here, it's not been the greatest. See, they've lost to the Wizards, the Bulls, Grizzlies, Knicks. You cannot lose to the Knicks, and the Mavericks. in March. Since March 9th, those are the teams they've lost to. And all those games they should have won. Every last one of them, especially to the Knicks. A number 1 seeded team like that cannot lose to the Knicks. That's not possible. So I think that if they're gonna come into the playoffs losing to one of these teams here that is clearly not very strong, that would not be good for them, and you don't want them to collapse like that in the playoffs to an 8th seed. So if either the Hawks, the Knicks, the Cavaliers, or the Pistons could really take 8th seed. Pistons I'm pretty much not really including in this as much because they're most hope for them is gone, and the Cavaliers maybe, Knicks maybe, and the Hawks have it right now, but whichever team makes it there, I think they need to demonstrate they could beat the Cavaliers, Pistons, and Hawks, all 3 of them, before they make it into the postseason, or whoever makes it in, if you'll need to see them, how they play against them, and I'm going to analyze their data once it gets into the playoffs. I'll make a separate video for that once the playoffs start. I'll analyze like their head-to-head matchups of the season, and it's essential for them to win every head-to-head matchup, because if they're going to go down to an 8th seed like that, that's kind of ridiculous. So they really have to step up their game, and they've kind of been on a slide of late, so they need to bring back their momentum is what I really feel needs to happen. So I guess that's kind of really pretty much all I have for this video. Please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and comment below on any videos. I usually say this in all of my videos, but comment on any new videos you would like for me to make in your comment box, I guess. And I'll see you next time, I guess. And yeah, I guess yeah. I'll see you next time. Bye.